Well, Andy, it's great to have you back at HUSCI.
Thank you.
HSV previously, but now we've got this absolutely stunning 720s McLaren.
Very different. Very, very different. So this is the first time out on a track. I've got it in full track mode, but I haven't turned the stability off, and that's saved me a number of times. It certainly reminds you when you're going too fast. But it's an absolute rocket in a straight line.
Oh, it looks absolutely incredible out on track, and the balance that it's got through the corners. I think it's probably prudent to leave the stability on, because the electronics in these cars are, far better than I guess the human behind the wheel.
Yeah, I won't be turning it off for a very long time on any track day.
So the colour, was that a special order, or did you?
It was actually somebody else's car that ordered it. 9 months later it was delivered. It is the colour I wanted, and that customer went AWOL. So they had this brand spanking new car I didn't have to wait 9 months for.
Oh wow.
Pretty much every option I wanted, and some I didn't.
So yeah, they're a fantastic car. Like, they are the new sort of benchmark in a lot of ways. I've seen them running around at the Bend Motorsport Park, and they're literally as fast as a race car. But you must be relishing the opportunity to get out there and understand what its potential is.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to drive. Coming onto the main straight is a little scary, because as the turbos spool up, you need to be very careful it doesn't step out and over the line. So I'm taking that pretty easy. And all the very fast corners, same thing. Hayshed. I'm sure I've got a lot more time left there, but we'll just work our way up to it slowly. And
under brakes, are you finding that it's got monumental stopping power?
Yeah, unbelievable. I haven't managed to kick the ABS in yet. I've had it squirming, but no ABS so far. So again, there's probably a little more on the brakes as well.
So I'm not sure, it's a twin turbo V8, but what do they quote the power level on the 720? It's 720 horsepower?
Yeah, that's why it's called a 720, but we were watching some YouTube videos last night. When they measure it, it's more like 800, but the reason they've called it 720 is not to upset the P1 owners.
So obviously designed for the circuit, and a GP circuit like Phillip Island in the sun, it couldn't be better. Yellow in colour, but out on the Motorcana pad, we've wet it down. It must be a little bit challenging navigating the cones.
It is. I need to learn how to turn the traction control completely off, so you can do a donut around that circle. Otherwise, it just pushes, and everything feels like it happens in slow motion. But I mean, that's not what it's for. But it's still good fun. Yeah.
Oh, it mixes it up, and thanks again for being part of it, Andy. It's fantastic that you've brought such a stunning machine along.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks very much, Heath.